first and foremost, all of you for being here today. It will be nearly as much fun playing to an empty room. Thank you so much for your support of all these musicians. I know for every flutist on stage and for the 2 hours we rehearse on Saturday mornings, you're hearing a lot more practice at home, right? And I also know that every family involved with this group has their weekend impacted, and you can't start your weekend until noon on Saturdays, and we appreciate the time you lend us, your family members. I also want to thank all of our musicians on stage. We put in a lot of hours, and collectively, I don't know how many thousands of notes, but the end result musically and in terms of fun and the family we have with this group is absolutely worth it. Thank you to all of you. I'll get there in just a second. Well, let's do that before I forget. We need to tune it pretty well, hopefully. Go ahead. This is the tiniest bit sharp. And then lastly, I want to thank everybody here at Maxwell Street Presbyterian. We have a very unique relationship with this church that they allow us to come in on Saturday mornings and 5 times a year to play these concerts at absolutely no charge. And that's not the case at other churches. So I've spoken with other churches that have offered to open their doors to us at hundreds of dollars a month. So it's our relationship here with the church that we're so very grateful for, and that's what lets us bring this group to everybody at no charge. None of our members pay any fees to be part of this group. Nobody gets paid, but nobody has to pay, and we're able to offer this to the community, to any flutist who's willing to come and work with us. So thank you again to Maxwell, and I want to thank especially the parents who made today happen. We've got our recording crew up in the balcony. Thank you again, and the parents who've helped set up our reception afterwards. So if you're available, we've got some treats and goodies for you. Please join us and hang out, talk to these musicians afterwards. And if you're able to, we are looking to rebuild our hospitality crew to help set up these receptions, as many of our families are parents of students who just graduated. So if anybody wants to be available to help out for the next concert, we'd appreciate that. But again, thank you to everybody for all your support. And now for our very last piece, and this one I left the title off of the program on purpose. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I programmed this piece. It's a theme song from a movie in the 60s, and this piece is about a car chase. Let me know if you get it. Did you just get it? Not yet? It's about a car chase. So first of all, I'd like to introduce our percussionist. For the day, this is Nick Wallace. Nick is Samantha's dad, and one of the things we love the most about this group is when we get to involve family members. So we've got yet another family member on our stage, as well as mom and daughter, Emma and daughter, aunt and niece groups that have performed with us as well. So this piece is about a car chase in the 60s. So instead of typical percussion, you're not going to hear a snare drum or a bass drum, but you're going to hear things like car horns and sirens and whistles. About that. This is a piece that a lot of you will recognize, but the reason I left it off the program is because it was my stepdaughter's absolute favorite piece when they were young and was Chitty, chitty, bang, bang.